Does my mic sound okay? I know Dutch has said before it didn't sound good, but
You sound a little far away this time.
I wonder if I need a new mic. How about now? Does it sound all right now?
Yeah, much better.
Sounds about the same to me.
Is that good or bad?
Eh.
It's not, so you're not helpful in any way, shape, or form.
No, not at all. I can hear and understand you. What more do I need?
Okay, that's good.
Oh,
What
excuse
are
me.
we talking about today?
I don't know. I watched Band of Brothers over the weekend, like the entirety of Band of Brothers.
The best show ever?
Yeah, I didn't intend to watch all of it. I was just like, Brandy and Josie were at the salon.
Yeah.
So I had like an afternoon, and I was like, oh, I should start my annual rewatch, and then I'll go into the Pacific.
Right.
So I started. I was like, oh, I'll watch like one or two episodes, and before they got home, I was up to episode 6. So then I just finished it the next day. Instead of watching afternoon football, I actually finished Band of Brothers.
Yeah, it's for the best.
It's just
It's
I literally could have started it immediately again as soon as it finished.
Yeah.
Like
it's that good.
Yeah. And also, this has never happened to me before, and I've seen it. I've probably watched it all the way through like 15 times.
Yeah.
This is the first time this has ever happened to me. That I want to say around episode 7, around 7 or 8, got like this weird feeling of like existential, like a crisis. Like I was like, I've not done anything ever worthwhile. like, and I was like, and these
Those
guys
boys
are like
died for nothing.
Well, it wasn't that they died for nothing. It was like, dude, these kids were like 20 and they saved Europe.
Yeah.
Like, and what did I do when I was 20? Like, drop out of college?
I was gonna say I can tell you.
Like, and it like the scenes of them like in the foxholes and they're like holding each other. I'm like, dude, these dudes are brothers on a level of like no one in our generation or any generation ever again will probably experience. Like, like
I don't know. I think any soldiers that see action, I think are.
Yeah, but you're never going to see action like that.
An extended campaign for years. I don't know, man.
Like with drones and stuff now, I just don't even think like you're never going to be huddled in a foxhole as mortars are exploding over your head in the middle of winter. I highly doubt anything like that would ever. I mean,
I don't know. You hear the stories of the Afghan, the soldiers in Afghanistan in the wintertime on the mountain.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know what you're saying. Like an endless campaign where you're not being helicoptered in and helicoptered out for every mission.
Yeah.
To where you're living out there for a year or more.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. I was talking about it with a young boy at work. He's probably 22.
Yeah.
He's like starting to get into World War II stuff. So I was talking about it. And he's like, oh, that show's so good. And I was like, yeah, dude. And, I started thinking like, man, like these kids, they saved Europe and they like formed this bond with their friends that will never go away. And he's like, I know. Right. And I was like, on the other hand, though, they did like witness horrendous things that you would never want to see, I guess is like witnessing your friends be, blown to pieces.
Also, no woke liberal compunction about killing anybody in their way.
Not at all.
And talking about it afterwards.
Yeah, no, not at all.
So I shot him, and then I shot. You ever listen to the old World War II guys talk?
Yeah.
The other guy came over the ridge, so I shot him, and then his buddy came up, I shot him.
Yeah, the scene where Winters kills that kid.
Yeah.
Who's just getting up? Who's just like waking up, basically.
Yeah.
Which apparently is toned down from the way it happened in real life, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think he was taking a leak, and when he came up on him.
Jeez.
And but that whole sequence is true. Like they did lock eyes. The kid did sort of like smile at him for a minute, like
hey, we're cool.
Yeah, or almost like your brain doesn't recognize that. Oh, wait a minute, this dude's about to shoot. You know what I mean? Like So. And then, he did start just blindly blasting into a fucking battalion of Germans.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Have you ever watched that show, Bolo?
I have not watched that show.
Bolo. It could be. I'll just go out on a limb and say it is the best miniseries of all time.
Is
If
it
you just
on
go,
what
it
platform
might be
is
the
it on?
best television show
It's
of
on
all time.
HBO Max.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll dedicate
It
some time
is
to that.
incredible.
It's riveting from the first episode where they're in boot camp. David Schwimmer should have won an Emmy.
Dude, he's so good in it. It's a who's who of actors. It's got James McAvoy's in it. Tom Hardy's in it.
Yeah. I think
he-
Fassbender's in it.
Yeah, James Fassbender's in it.
Yeah.
Dude, it's fucking Jimmy Fallon's in it
Yeah, briefly.
for like 2 seconds.
What?
Yeah.
He's like driving a Jeep.
Yeah, he drives a Jeep. That dude in real life was like a serious hero. Like that dude drove back and forth across enemy lines multiple times to resupply those guys.
That's the thing, man. They're all serious heroes. All of them.
Yeah. And it's, I mean, it Hollywoodizes certain things. And it like condenses certain things. And, but I mean, like for the most part, I feel like it gets most of the shit right. I mean,
dude, Spears taking over that attack from the ineffective
so good,
lieutenant.
Dude, Spears is
so great.
Yeah.
I want mortars on that roof. Once it's going, do that.
Yeah, Lieutenant Nix. Who's that? Ron Livingston, who plays Nix.
Yeah,
dude, he's my favorite character. He's just
great.
He's just so great, man. His episode, the episode that kind of focuses on him is so good. That's also the one where they find the concentrate. It's not even a concentration camp; it's the work camp.
Yeah,
it's just so good, man. That's all good, and it like Ambrose had some plagiarism claims later on in life, and some of the stuff he wrote may have been embellished a bit, but like it's a pretty good. They get that thing wrong with Blythe, about the episode with Blythe, the kid who gets hysterical blindness.
Oh right.
And at the end of the episode, they say he died of his wounds. He
lived?
No, he lived. He fought in Vietnam, I think.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is that's an easy thing to correct. It's just in the text at the end of the episode.
Oh, they never corrected it.
You would think they would have corrected it by now. But they've never corrected it. So
my grandfather, Band of Brothers follows E Company of the paratroopers going through World War II.
Yeah.
My grandfather was in D Company.
Okay, so here's Dog Company.
Yeah, exactly. So, and one of the funny stories from that is he brought home a Nazi flag, like a big giant Nazi flag. And my grandmother, this is Walt's mother, they didn't know what to do with it. So my grandmother knitted it into a bedspread. So for years in their house, they had a quilt that the centerpiece was a Nazi flag that he brought home from home. Yeah, it was gigantic. I wish we had a picture of it somewhere. But yeah, that show is amazing from beginning to end. And I've been to Birch's Garden where they end up.
Yeah.
And I'm walking around. They have that big hotel that's in Birch's Garden, and where the U.S. kind of the men like barrack in. You know what I mean? That hotel when they get there.
Yeah.
And I've walked on the terrace of that hotel. And then
really?
when I got home on CNN, it was the 50th anniversary of something or having to do with World War II. I forget what it was. Yeah. But the footage they're showing is Hitler and his staff walking around on that same terrace. And it was chilling, dude. I had been there the previous week. You know what I mean? So just to see that was wild. But by the way, Birch's Garden might be the prettiest place on earth. It's like a fairy tale.
Oh my God! I mean, it looks incredible.
Yeah,
it looks incredible in the show. I don't know how much of that is backdrops and CGI.
Yeah, I don't know where they filmed it.
Yeah, I don't know either. But yeah, and in the Band of Brothers Reddit group, it was like 2 or 3 days ago. Somebody posted a picture of a building. And it was like, they posted a picture of a building, and then they posted a screenshot from the show of the same building. And it was like, here's the window where Shifty Powers killed that sniper. And in the real photo, you can see the bullet holes still around the window. It's just fucking.
That's fantastic.
It's
That's
so
fantastic.
crazy. Yeah, so crazy.
Anyway, we can
That
talk
was
about
like
that. We could have a whole show on Band of Brothers.
that was, dude. I know we could. We could do
let
it.
me get through it, and then we'll have a show about it.
Yeah, actually, Bolo, by next episode, this is probably full disclaimer. Oh, hi, this is Gen X Lounge podcast. I'm Brian, and we got the Mighty Quinns here.
Yeah, welcome everybody.
Hey, welcome. And Bolo's here.
Hey.
This is probably going to be our only episode for November. I'm pretty sure it is November 12th, but I don't think I'm going to put it out till next Monday, which I think is the 17th, which will take us directly to the middle of November. And then it's the holiday week would be the next week we'd be due to record. And like, who's got time for that? So happy Thanksgiving, everybody. But yeah, that was recorded during the like that heyday weird period where suddenly everybody was into World War II. Where like Saving Private Ryan came out and Pearl Harbor came out and U-571 came out and you know what I mean? Like all of a sudden everybody and their mother was super into World War II. But Christ,
how old is Band of Brothers now? When did that? How long ago was that?
Fuck, dude, I lived in Newark.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
so 100 years ago.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say 2000, 2001, probably.
With all those actors, all those who's names that you named of actors.
Yeah,
because they were nobodies at the time that came out. You know what I mean? Let me see when it came out. Band of Brothers, 2001.
I think you're just scratching the surface too. There's like 10 other.
Oh, there's a ton. Yeah.
There's celebrities in it.
What's his face? From Shaun of the Dead and
Simon Pegg.
Everything else. Yeah, he's in it. He's he's Ross's. He's Sobel's. He's Sobel's like assistant or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the thing, and Sobel too, they kind of do him a little dirty. I mean, they did hate him, but they all admit like they wouldn't. Everyone who survived is basically like we wouldn't have survived had it not been for him. But
he forms them into a united unit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
And their hatred of him.
Yeah, it's the same thing in what's the movie Miracle? You know, with the hockey team where Kurt Russell's like they can all hate me and they can bond over that.
Yeah.
And that's what they do.
Yeah. Apparently Bill Garnier paid Sobel's dues, like his back dues for the regiment or the company so that he could come to the reunions. But he never came to any of the reunions. So I mean, obviously there were really no hard feelings there, but I guess he never really got over, having the company taken from him and stuff like that. That scene with Winters and him, where Winters is like, "We salute the man, the rank, not the man," actually happened. But apparently, it was much worse than that. Apparently, like Winters saw him from across the street, like ran over to him.
Look at me now, bitch.
Yeah. What do you think now, motherfucker? It's funny because like Winters is like, if it wasn't true, and I mean, obviously all the stuff that comes from Winters comes from him directly, but it also comes from like all the guys that were there with him. So they obviously loved the guy. But like, if he wasn't a real person, it would almost be like, okay,
he's legendary. Yeah,
it's like, come on, dude, this is fucking ridiculous. But like, the dude is just.
He's played by Damian Lewis, who you might know from Billions, and what was the other one that he was in with Claire Danes?
He was in that Stephen King movie we ripped on last episode.
the
one where you shit out aliens out of your ass. But yeah, dude, Bolo, I actually try to watch it before we record again in December because I would love to get your thoughts on it.
I will invest in that, gentlemen. You have my.
Donnie Wahlberg is like
Donnie Wahlberg's in it. Yeah.
One of the major stars. Yeah,
he's great in it too.
Yeah, he's
might be the best thing he's ever done.
His character is great.
Yeah. Yeah, and honestly, Bolo, like I think once you start it, you will just be like, I'm finishing this. Like it's just that good.
It seems like it almost seems like Saving Private Ryan is an extension of Band of Brothers. You know what I mean? It's like they're like the same.
Well, Spielberg and Tom Hanks both worked on both, so
right. But it's the same, and that's why it's the same level of quality.
Yeah,
that is consistent throughout.
Yeah. Oh, Tom Hanks' kid's in it too.
Did Saving Private Ryan come first?
I think yes.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, and the guy that plays Webster in it, the writer, is the dad from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Webster's character too.
Yeah.
He's one of my favorite characters in it too. That's just
Yeah.
awesome. Fuck, dude. I literally could. We could just talk about that entire episode. I love that.
Let's go watch it right now.
In fact, fuck this recording. Let's just watch it. We're gonna
We'll add our own commentary.
Stay tuned for our new podcast where every episode is we break down Band of Brothers. Yeah, I don't really have like a ton of stuff. I do want to talk about the it's mid-season's past football, but I do want to kind of go over some mid-season football stuff.
Well, that'll be quick on my end, but go ahead.
Yeah, well, we can break it down. What else do we got? We got news. We can do news real quick. Yeah, news. So it wouldn't be a Gen X lounge if somebody didn't die.
Holy crap!
God almighty.
Yeah, that's definitely a thing.
Yeah, it is a thing. It's a Gen X lounge tradition. A local guy, Pierre Robert, local DJ, died.
MMR.
Yeah, from WMMR, which is a local Philadelphia radio station. And being local, you would think that's not a big deal. I mean, he was shouted out by multiple national rock acts, many national rock acts,
Really?
either on social media or on stage. Bryan Adams actually dedicated a song to him the night that he died. He was actually supposed to interview Bryan Adams that day and was super late for the interview. And Bryan Adams, on stage was like, I was supposed to interview with him today, and come to find out, he had passed away. So, and he dedicated a song to him. The guys from Candlebox, the lead singer of Candlebox called into the station the next day and just broke down and just sobbed on air.
Wow.
Yeah, John Bon Jovi wrote a really, really nice tribute to him. Rolling Stone did a full, not paragraph, but a full article on him.
Yeah. Is Candlebox local? What was their connection?
No, but he loved Candlebox. Like anytime they were in town, he would have them on. He loved them. I have my issues with WMMR. In fact, I think they blocked me from commenting on their Facebook page because I used to troll them so much because they just play the same shit so often. But I mean, it's radio. MMR though is still one of the few. I mean, Pierre Robert was one of, if not the last, real radio DJ. You know what I mean? They're all going to be replaced by AI or computers or some bullshit.
Yeah.
Within the next 5 years, he might have been one of the very last ones. When you think of a radio DJ that we would have grown up with, it's him. Because one, we did, and two, they're not and two, there aren't any like that anymore. You know what I mean? Where you could call and talk to him on the phone and request a song. You know what I mean? He did he loved local bands. He pushed he was one of the first people to really push Bon Jovi in the 80s because they were local. The Hooters he pushed, they were local. He loved the Hooters. Loved the Grateful Dead. He was just kind of a hippie dude. Called all the sports teams the boys in blue, no matter who they were. So he'd be like, the boys in blue won yesterday over the New York Giants, which is pretty funny. Yeah. Born in California, started in California at a radio station there. Drove across country in '81 to join WMMR. Was, like I said, was a huge champion of hometown bands.
That's crazy. Living in California, and be like, I'm going to drive to Philly.
Yeah.
And be a radio DJ.
Yeah, that's something.
Yeah. He did a segment, I want to say it was almost every day, that I always liked, called On This Day, where he would just look at all the bands that played on that specific day throughout the years in Philly. So it would be like bands that you'd be like, what? You know what I mean? Like he's really like a show I went to at the Troc. You know what I mean? And he'd be like, Spine Shank played the Troc on this day in 1998, and I'd be like, holy fuck, I was at that show. It's crazy that, you know what I mean? Like how would he even know that? You know what I mean? So he would do that. He did an annual Christmas Eve show where he would mix in holiday songs, traditional holiday songs, rock and roll songs. He would do like old radio snippets of Jackie Gleason's, stuff like that, Cheech and Chong skits. He worked on Thanksgiving. He would do Alice's Restaurant over and over on Thanksgiving.
My favorite.
Yeah. He's just good. And he looked the part. He had the long, crazy hair and the goatee, and genuinely, from all accounts, a really, really nice dude. If you saw him at a concert, he would hang out. He was a Grateful Dead fan. He was a hippie dude, but he also I remember when he went to the Slayer concert and reported live from the pit at the Slayer concert. So rest in peace to that guy, dude. And like I said, there just aren't a lot of DJs anymore. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, radio.
Not a lot of notable personalities.
Yeah, radio's dying. So, some other news. We got some Marvel news. Season 2 of Daredevil Born Again premieres March 4th, 2026. I'm ambivalent about it. Like, now that I've got distance from season 3 or whatever the first season of Born Again was, whenever that came out, it's not stuck in my brain particularly.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I mean, I hope it'll be good.
I felt like season 1 was a decent setup, puts them on a different stage. It was like a bigger stage than the last one. And, I did feel very much like it was setting the table for something bigger, so I hope they pay it off.
Yeah, well, I think this is more like season 1.5, because I think the original season was supposed to be way longer. So I think this is basically just the second half of what they were going to do.
Yeah. I saw Jessica Jones is going to be in it.
Yeah, I'm excited about that because I love that character. She's awesome.
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah.
She's funny.
Yeah, that was my favorite of those Netflix series was hers. I love that show.
I didn't love season 2, but her season 1 is awesome.
Her season 1 is definitely
season 2 was a drop off. Season 1 is incredible.
Her villain, the Purple Man, is absolutely terrifying.
Yeah,
David Tennant was great, dude.
He
so
was
good. Yeah.
Fantastic.
How great was it? Like, how could you not be a villain with that power? It would be impossible, almost impossible to be a good person.
Yeah.
If everybody just did what you told them to do.
Yeah.
So that was really fascinating. That the fact that he even tries, that he's like, hey, that's a possibility. I can try to be a good person.
Yeah. He pulls it off really well. Like
David Tennant's great.
Yeah, that's why it's so good. Because one, David Tennant's an incredible actor, and two, that villain is a top tier villain. You know what I mean? Like none of the I love the Kingpin in the Daredevil series, but he's a notch above even that. I think he's fucking awesome.
Yeah, he's again, like, for me, watching that for the first time, he's terrifying because you're at his will. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's troublesome. That's bothersome. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it deals with
that's
like
what made it great
issues.
because she's such a her character was such a tough girl.
Yeah. You
know what I mean? Independent tough girl. The fact that was especially humiliating for her that he could just tell her what to do.
Yeah.
But it was. I watched it again. I mean, it's been a while, but I remember watching again. The girl in the beginning that kills her parents on his say-so is the girl from The Boys. Was it Starlight?
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Wow. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Huh. That's cool.
You know, she's in the elevator and Jessica Jones was like comforting her. Yeah, that's her.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
The other thing I like about that show is you never get a full feel for what Jessica Jones' powers really are. You know what I mean? Like
she's just strong.
Yeah, she's really strong, right? Because in the Defenders, doesn't she pull up that elevator by herself or something like that? Or lower the elevator by herself? She does
Yeah,
something. She does something crazy strong in the Defenders.
Yeah, I think she can fly too in the comics.
Yeah, she's cool. She's a cool character.
Yeah.
And she's flawed, and I like that too. She's got like a serious drinking problem, and
do you know what? It's hilarious in the comics is that she actually went to high school with Peter Parker and had a crush on him, and he doesn't remember her from high school.
Oh yeah,
so it's like a really great interaction whenever they talk. He's really embarrassed because he doesn't remember her.
If Kristen Ritter had a crush on you in high school, you definitely wouldn't remember her.
But really funny.
Other Marvel news: Fantastic Four has finally ends its domestic run with a whopping $275 million box office.
Is that it?
Just domestically, I think it did almost $500 million worldwide.
Okay.
But, yeah, I mean that's not great.
No, it's not.
I saw a thing about it. Like people were questioning whether they should have held this movie for a December release because it's so family oriented. I kind of almost wonder if they shouldn't have put it right up against Superman. But if they put it out in December, it would be up against Avatar. So I don't know. But I did rewatch it.
Did Avatar do well? The second one?
The second one, yeah, isn't it the highest ranked grossing movie ever or something?
Avatar 2?
Oh, it definitely did well. I don't know what it did. It definitely did $1 billion, I think.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
I still haven't seen it.
I haven't either. I have no interest in it at all. But
I love the first Avatar, but I watched the second one and I was like, I think I'm Avatared out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
I was Avatared out after the first one. After it was the originality that made you want to go see it.
It sounds like a slur.
Yeah. Avatared out.
I was Avatared out.
But the whole plot of the first one is exactly Dances with Wolves, except the natives win at the end.
Yeah,
that's the only change. So,
yeah.
But it was the originality of the filmmaking and the visual spectacle of the whole thing that was the draw. And I've already seen that. So, were you gripped by any of the characters in it? I couldn't give a shit.
I don't care at all. Yeah, I could care.
Yeah.
It's crazy to me that they make that much money because I don't know anybody who cares about them.
Right. No one's like, I can't wait for the next Avatar.
Yeah, it's weird to me.
So
James Cameron said he showed it to his wife and she cried for an hour and a half at the end of the third one. And I'm like,
because she probably thought it was going to bomb.
Does your wife need help? Like, is she all right? Because nothing's going to make me cry for an hour and a half.
She's like, you ruined your career.
I bet you it'll do $1 billion somehow. I don't know. But I did rewatch Fantastic Four with my sister and her husband, and it's fucking good. I liked it.
It's really good. I love the style of it. It's a relatively simple movie.
Mm-hmm.
It requires a lot of suspension of disbelief. The fact that he's going to, I'm not just saying in the crazy comic book way, the fact that he's going to teleport the Earth, like that's his plan.
Yeah.
You're just like, all right. And the fact that she calms down the mob just with, talking about
the power of motherhood.
Yeah, like that's ever happened anywhere.
Yeah, ever. Like that mob would have ripped that baby out of her hands and fucking
That's what I'm saying. So a lot of that movie is just like, yeah, right. But it's so likable. Yeah. And I could have used a teamwork fight scene in the beginning. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it lacked some action. I think the Thing was probably underused.
Yep.
So it has its flaws, but it's a really likable movie.
Yeah.
And I like all the characters. I thought they did. Well, we talked about it, but I thought they did family really, really well, which is the core of the Fantastic. That's why the Fantastic Four is cool.
Yeah.
But it's hard to say the Incredibles didn't do it better.
The Incredibles is the best Fantastic Four movie.
Yeah, literally. And he did it twice.
Yeah, they're both good.
Yeah, they are both really good.
But it's such a blatant ripoff of the Fantastic Four.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
That it's amazing they got away with that.
Like,
I've seen people online talking about the Fantastic Four saying it's a ripoff of the Incredibles. You know what I mean? Where you're just like, okay.
All right.
It's like you don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
You don't know which one came first.
Yeah. Obviously, you
On
don't know which
top
one
of
came
that.
first. My sister liked it a lot, and Brandy, who's been pretty out on Marvel, really, really liked it. So
Yeah.
I feel like, honestly, if it hadn't been right again, I don't know, man. Are people marveled out? Maybe they are. We'll find out because
I'm a little marveled out.
Yeah,
I'm a little marveled out
too. Yeah.
I can tell you, I have more anxiety than excitement about Avengers Doomsday. Like I see headlines all the time trying to get me, psyched about it, and I'm like, eh.
Yeah. Well, the trailer for that drops December 19th, and it will be at the front of Avatar 3. So,
all right.
Yeah.
It'll probably be,
I was going to say, I will watch it online that morning.
Kind of teaser. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll watch
it.
Those.
Anything overly exciting that, to get
the teaser
about. Yeah.
I mean, it could be. I mean, depending on what they decide to put in it. I mean,
there's a lot of characters, but we're not going to see anything that's going to get us all jazzed up.
I don't know, man. I think they need to get people jazzed up. I have a feeling they might go balls out with this trailer. I wouldn't be surprised. Like, if this trailer is really cool and shows Doctor Doom doing some fucking badass shit, I will probably be fully checked in.
That's fair. That's fair.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Like, my whole thing is Doom really has to deliver in this in these movies that he's going to be in. You know what I mean? Because we're not going to get a fully fleshed out Doom like we really want.
Do you guys remember the cutscene in, I think it was Marvel Ultimate Alliance 1 or 2?
Yeah.
Where Doom has just obliterated the X-Men.
Everybody.
Yeah. That
and doesn't he fight Thor or something like that at the end of that and whoops him? So he does something horrible to Colossus. I forget what. I'll have to watch that. I'll have to look it up and watch it again.
Colossus, one of his legs is gone. A leg and an arm is gone or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he can't change back or he'll die.
But what I'm saying is, that was so in character for Doom. You bought it. That's way above his power level, but you have no doubt in your mind that he could do it. You know what I mean? That he could figure it out and do it. So, if it approaches that, I'll be happy.
Yeah, I just want to see a badass Doctor Doom doing badass Doctor Doom things.
I hate that it's RDJ.
I do too. I hate it so much. I hate it so much. You know what else I remember about Marvel Ultimate Alliance? Another standout memory of Marvel Ultimate Alliance is not Bolo Jones randomly just punching down in a corner while all of us are desperately trying to move the screen. But it's a different cutscene. Yeah, it's a different cutscene where Thor says, they ask a question and Thor goes, "I," and I sarcastically was like, "I what?" And Bolo's like, "No, Brazilla. Back in the day, they would say "I" instead of "yes."
he Bolo explained it to you.
Yeah, I was like, "Thanks, Bolo."
I don't remember that. That's funny. I do remember us all trying to advance the next level.
Yeah,
and
the Black Panther's just punching in the corner.
We're all stuck at the top of the screen because Bolo's at the bottom of the screen.
Yeah.
And when we got him back online, he's like, "Oh, sorry, bros, I was eating sherbet."
Yeah. It's eating sherbet, furiously tapping the A button at the same time.
Yeah. I was getting down on some sherbet that day, bro. I was having a sherbet moment.
Yeah. What else? That's it for Marvel, but we do have some sequel news. The Thing 2 apparently is a real thing that's happening. Confirmed by John Carpenter, apparently. I wish Dutch was here to talk about that because I'm sure he's got thoughts.
So wait a minute, we're talking John Carpenter revisiting that franchise again?
Well, he's only revisited it once. They did the prequel movie, but I don't think John Carpenter had anything to do with that prequel movie.
Oh.
Are they calling it Thing 2?
I don't know. I've seen promo art and stuff, and apparently he confirmed it. So, if Dutch jumps on if anybody remembers, and I don't, we can re-ask him what he thinks about it, because I know
there's so many possibilities. And another thing,
And dude, that would be funny as shit if they called it and another thing.
One more thing. You got another thing coming.
Nice.
That's funny. That's how it should start. It should start with how the last one ends with McCready and Childs in the snow.
Yeah.
And McCready goes, one last thing, and it just explodes into a huge alien. And it just cuts like 40 years later.
Yeah, I think I'm about to revisit that movie too.
That's a free. That's a free right there, John Carpenter. You can have that idea. We're giving that one to you.
So hold on, refresh my memory on that sequence. I mean, are we trying to figure out if one of those two are infected? Those are the last two.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think either one of them are infected. I think they're both.
I think
they've just both resigned to their fates that they're going to die in the snow. I mean, that's how I've always read it. People have said like, "Oh, no, you can't see so and so's breath," and this. That. No, they're neither one of them are the thing. And like he says, if one of them does have any surprises, the other one's not in any condition to do anything about it. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's a fucking phenomenal movie.
It's really good.
Yeah.
I first saw that at York College. That was the first time I'd ever seen that movie.
It's I think I was there with you when I saw it. I had not seen it. I had only seen it on TV prior to that. So I'd never seen like the full unedited version. It's so goddamn good. And then Gremlins 3 apparently is also happening, which
I read that yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah. It has a release date, November 19th, 2027. Spielberg is going to executive produce. Christopher Columbus, the original writer of the Gremlins, is going to produce and direct. So that's cool. I wonder if they can get Phoebe Cates back.
Yeah, the article I read talking about it was saying how crazy it is, the amount of money that Gremlins made, considering the movies that were released within 3 weeks of it. The biggest of which was Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters, yeah.
But the Karate Kid, Indiana Jones.
It's just like an incredible 3 months of movies.
Yeah, Star Trek 3. There was something. There are other big 16 Candles.
Yeah, it's nuts.
So like all within several weeks of Gremlins opening it, and it's still crushed. And I always think of it as a Christmas movie, but it opened in like July or something.
Yeah, it was a summer movie. That summer was
the best.
Like one incredible movie after another.
Yeah, I think Beverly Hills Cop was that year.
Yeah, it was. I mean, we've discussed before here and just in general, like 83 or 84. Which one's the best year ever for movies?
Yeah, 85's not bad either with Back to the Future and.
Yeah, I did there was a stretch of like 4 or 5 summers in a row where it was just like one amazing movie after another.
Yeah, we're pretty lucky as kids to have all that. You know what I mean? Because those were in our blockbuster movie watching years.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
12 through 15 and everything was just straight bangers one after the other.
Yeah, I could agree with that. Everything was good at that time.
Yeah, even the bad ones were good.
Yeah,
yeah, it's true. Like Teen Wolf.
Yeah. Yeah, when did RoboCop come out? Like shit like
87, I think was RoboCop, something like that.
That's what I mean. It was just awesome.
Yeah.
I was talking about. I might have said this on the podcast before. I forget, but I was talking to with a guy at work about the Running Man sequel that's coming out. And my old boss was sitting next to me, but he wasn't paying attention until the end. And he goes, "What? What are they doing?" I said, "They're remaking the Running Man." And he goes, "Why? The first one was perfect."
Yeah. Yeah. That comes out this weekend, I think. Comes out this weekend. Pretty
Looks good.
Yeah, it does look good.
The one I want to see is the Predator.
Yeah, that's out now. Supposedly that's pretty good. Everybody's again. That's one. I feel like Dutch may have seen that. I don't know.
Well, I'm telling you, Prey was awesome. The animated one. Have you guys seen that since we talked about it?
No, you keep saying to see it, and I know I need to watch it.
I did see Prey.
Yeah, Prey was great.
Yeah,
Prey is fantastic.
So I like what they're doing. Brian, how are you not going to watch?
I know. I need to watch
Predator in feudal Japan.
In Japan, yeah, I need to watch it. Last bit of news. Sad bit of news. Sad because this was probably. I remember reading this at my grandparents' house, and I also remember reading this back as a little kid in the barber shop. But after being in print for over 200 years, the Farmer's Almanac will end its run with the 2026 edition.
Yeah.
How
So
long has that been in existence?
Just said.
I just said over 200 years, Bolo.
I'm sorry, I missed that. I wasn't eating sherbet, but I was too.
You've been boloed.
Yeah, we need it. That's Bolo sound effect.
That's my Bolo.
Yeah, 200. We're gonna have to find something new to read in the bathroom now.
Yeah, I know. Speaking of Bolo, we had a big debate at work today. Well, it wasn't. I don't know if it was a big debate because it was really everybody against one person. But my cousin at work insisted that in their prime, Chuck Norris would have defeated Bolo from Bloodsport, and I was like, I don't think so. Most people were like, nah, dude, I think Bolo would have beaten Chuck Norris if they're both in their primes. Bolo, thoughts? As the resident karate man.
Hey, look, I would. Here's the thing. Chuck Norris is he has a few different degrees in martial arts. One of them being Tong Sudo. I'm pretty sure he's a second degree, from what I recall. And that was in his early day. But he's gone on to achieve many other disciplines. But Bolo Yen in the from Enter the Dragon and Chinese Hercules. and that martial arts era, I truly believe Bolo would put a hurting on Chuck.
In a real fight, we're talking, not in the movies.
Real fight.
Yeah, I think so too. Chuck Norris is a badass, though. Didn't he train with Bruce Lee?
I'm not sure we trained with him. I remember the notion when Bruce Lee approached Chuck Norris to do the original title was The Way of the Dragon. I can't remember the actual the title of that movie where those two fought in the Coliseum.
That's where he wears the yellow tracksuit, right?
Yeah, no. That's Game of Death.
Oh, okay.
So in that movie, when they got together and sat down and talked about it, Bruce said to Chuck, we're gonna have this, great fight scene in the Coliseum, and Chuck chimed in. He goes, "Do I get to win?" Bruce was like, "No."
Of course.
And then Bruce Lee went on to get beaten up by a stuntman and by Cliff Booth. Yeah. Once Upon a Time in America.
Yeah.
That scene is so great.
That movie's really good. I like that movie.
Yeah.
Last but not least,
I think we mentioned before, like all the Manson kids grow up to be big stars in real life.
Yeah, I know. Last but not least, happy birthday to Godzilla.
What?
December 1954. Good job. They did announce the sequel to Godzilla -1 will be released next year. So look forward to that. What time
Bolo
it is,
a little
kid?
while ago said, "Here's the thing," and that's another sequel name we can use.
Here's the thing, yeah.
Excuse me.
Are you ready for some football?
Oh no!
Oh no! Who's not ready for some football? So it's the middle of the season. Oh, but you know what? Damn, why is Dutch not here for this?
I said 8:30. I called
It's
it.
If
we're lucky.
It's the anniversary. It's the anniversary of one of the greatest moments in football ever in 1978, the Miracle of Meadowlands. Philadelphia Eagles Herman Edwards returned a fumble for a touchdown with 31 seconds left to give Philadelphia the 19-17 victory over the New York Giants.
Because the Giants didn't kneel on the ball.
Yeah, they should have just knelt down. You friggin'
all they had to do was kneel on the ball.
There was another great what's the name Eagles Giants story where they kicked the football directly to
Miracle of Meadowlands. Yeah, there have been 3 different Miracle of the Meadowlands. There was that one with Herm Edwards. There was one with Brian Westbrook, and then there was the one with Deshaun Jackson.
Yeah, Tom Coughlin.
All of which are painful to Giants fans.
Right to him, didn't you?
Yeah. So we are. I guess we're a little past the midpoint of the season. But all things Gen X Lounge we're behind. So, but yeah, so things are shaping up interestingly in the NFL. You've got the Patriots somehow are 8-2. which is
and one of their
shocking.
losses was to the Steelers.
Yeah, which is the Steelers, which are leading their division currently at 5-4. How much longer will they be leading the division? I don't know. The Ravens are 4-5. The Ravens looked completely. I think the last episode I actually said you've already probably won your division, and now I actually don't think you're going to win your division, which is crazy. But
I had to put myself on mute because my dog is drinking out of the bowl as loud as anything has ever happened. You know what I mean?
like Bolo
And it
drinks.
just went endless. Yeah, it's like when Bolo drinks into the mic. Oh my god!
You're welcome.
But yeah, they're 5-4, and the way they're playing, I don't know if they'll win another game. You know what I mean? The way they played the other night, it's so maddening because they can't just lose. They have to look like they've never played football before in their lives. When they, you know what I mean? It's so frustrating. They go from beating the Colts, who had been the best team in the league, you know what I mean? And just pretty much, even though that wound up being a close score, they just dominated them to whatever that was on Sunday night. And I don't know if it's a primetime thing, but
I think it might be an Aaron Rodgers as an old man thing is part of it.
He looks terrible, but that's the only real game you could pin on him this year. Usually it's been the defense that's been the problem, and he's been really good. So hopefully he bounces back. But I don't know, man. They are not fun to watch you know what I mean? It's just that performance yesterday just sapped, Sunday just sapped all the enthusiasm I have for football in general. But I don't know. They're 5-4, but they've lost 3 out of their last 4 games. They play Cincinnati this weekend, and Cincinnati's the one that they could not stop on Thursday Night Football a couple weeks ago with Joe Flacco. I just read that Joe Burrow might be back by Thanksgiving. So they likely won't win the division. They have a tougher schedule than either the Ravens or Bengals coming up.
Yeah. In the AFC South, the Colts are 8-2. That's probably the biggest shock of the whole season right now.
Yeah, Patriots and Colts 8-2. We beat both of them, and then we lose to
Yeah,
anyway,
I don't have strength of
Bengals.
schedule. I don't have the strength of schedule in front of me. I wonder if are the Patriots like a real 8-2? I don't know. The Colts.
Dude, Drake May is the truth, and
he's really good.
It's shocking that it's not fair that they go from Tom Brady to
it's really
would they have 2 down years before Drake May?
Yeah, it's really annoying.
Yeah,
the Colts, I kind of don't know if they're for real either because the score of the game against your team didn't indicate how badly they got their asses beat.
They turned the ball over. They turned the ball over 6
times. Yeah, so
and they had to. They squeaked by the Falcons in Germany.
Yeah,
so
the Falcons aren't good. So
yeah. The Falcons beat the Bills, I think.
Yep,
didn't they?
But I don't know if the Bills are good either.
Yeah, the Bills are pretty good. They just laid an egg against the division rival.
Yeah,
but the Colts are beatable, but they're not. They're a very balanced team, so they're hard to beat.
Yeah.
But if you turn Daniel Jones into Daniel Jones, you're going to beat the Colts.
That's what I think. And then you have the Broncos, which are another team that I don't like. They're 8-2, and I don't understand that either. But they beat my team, and they just keep winning games, but they don't look good. I mean, their defense is crazy good, but their offense is. I feel like they're a one playoff and out team. They won't win a playoff game. I don't think.
Bo Nix has flashes, but I don't think he's ready for the show.
Yeah. And then over in the NFC, you got the Seahawks in the West at 7-2, and the Rams also at 7-2. They're playing each other this week. That's actually a good game.
Yeah.
The Seahawks, I think, are good. I don't trust Sam Darnold in the playoffs because he turns into a pumpkin, just like he did last year. So, we'll see what happens.
They're really good defense, really good skill position players. They're scary.
They could do some damage. The Bucks are 6-3 in the South. I think they're really good.
Baker Mayfield so much.
Yeah, I think they're really good. The Lions are 6-3 in the North.
I feel like they're frauds.
Yeah, I don't know what to make of them, and we'll
I don't
find
know.
out
We have to
this
play
week.
them later, and I'm sure they'll beat the shit out of us. But
Yeah, they're like weird. They're either going to put up like 50 and beat the shit out of you, or they're going to
like lose to the Cardinals or something.
Yeah, it's weird. They're weird.
Well, the Eagles got them this
And
Sunday.
then we're going to see this week because the Eagles are top of the NFC East at 7-2, and they play the Lions this week. I
honestly think this is a loss.
I think the Eagles are vulnerable. They don't.
Yeah.
I don't think they're scary. The way that
I mean, you saw that game on Monday.
Oh yeah.
Was there anything about the game that was?
The only thing I saw of that game was your text about that game. I did not watch one minute of it.
That game looked like a game between the 1991 Eagles and the 1991 Green Bay Packers. Like that's what it put me in memory of. Like the defense, the Eagles defense was so good, and their offense is so inept.
Yeah.
Like the Eagles this year remind me of the first part of Rocky III, where you know what I mean, where he's winning all these fake fights.
Yeah.
And that there's a clubber out there that's just going to beat the shit out of them.
Yeah, and I have a feeling clubber's coming this weekend.
It might be the Lions.
I really feel like,
but they're gonna have to get out of their own head because I feel like they're in their own way right now. They're better than what they are.
Dude, I don't know if it's that they just can't find a good offensive coordinator. I don't know what the amount of talent on that they have on offense. Their offense should be putting up 30 points a game. Like it's crazy to me if they're not. And I feel like this week, this game is very much the 2023 game against the 49ers that we had, where they just beat the ever-loving shit out of us, and we just spiraled for the rest of the season. And I can very easily see that happening this Sunday, and then the whole season going down the tubes. Like, we're so far ahead of the rest of the division that we're probably still going to win the division and make the playoffs because we're 7-2, and the next closest team is 3-5-1. So, it would take a collapse of monumental proportions for us to not do something, but this is not a team that's going to win the Super Bowl. And you can write that down here on the 12th of November, 2025. So in the middle of February, after we've won the Super Bowl, you can be like, you fucking idiot.
I feel like the Eagles' offensive line is not as good as last year, but they still expect it to be. So they're still running the same plays.
They're really hurt. Like most of our offensive line is injured.
Yeah.
So yeah. Barkley does not look the same, but Barkley's also getting hit in the backfield like almost immediately, most plays, where last year he almost never got hit before he crossed the line of scrimmage. So, I don't know. I mean, right now, if you had to pick, looking at what we know, knowing what we know, like who do you think? Because I know we talked about who we thought were going to be in the Super Bowl at the beginning of the season, but right now, it's kind of weird. I don't really know. Like, I'm
going to Seattle and Buffalo right now.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I don't think either one of those teams is. I don't know.
Buffalo is on a
Buffalo maybe.
I don't see anybody going into Seattle in the playoffs and winning.
Yeah.
So if they get home field, I think that's I think they're the clear favorite.
Yeah.
AFC, it's just a crapshoot because the Chiefs. If I don't know what the news standings were, but as of last week, if the playoffs started last week, they wouldn't have been in it.
Yeah, exactly.
But
which is crazy.
I think they're going to be in it.
I do too.
But have we seen them go on the road in the playoffs? I don't think we have.
I don't know if they have.
Yeah, I think they went into Baltimore one time, and won.
And did they beat the brakes off of them?
Yeah.
That was the year everybody thought Baltimore was for sure going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. I see Baltimore possibly making the playoffs, but I don't see them winning in the playoffs.
Yeah, I can see that.
Somebody like Denver can beat Baltimore in the playoffs. Somebody with a really good defense to shut them down. And Baltimore's defense is not great. So AFC is wide open, but I'll just go with Buffalo because when they are good, they're unstoppable.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with it's gonna be Eagles Chiefs again, and everybody's gonna hate it.
No, I honestly,
I wouldn't mind that.
Like I'm wishful for an Eagles Buffalo Super Bowl. I'm wishful for that. But
Of all the
I don't-
teams
I
to
don't-
play
I
in the
don't think-
AFC, that's one of the least because I actually have a little bit of love in my heart for Buffalo because they are the Eagles of the AFC. So if they're gonna win a Super
Always
Bowl,
a bridesmaid.
I would prefer it not to be against us. You know what I mean? Because honestly, I wouldn't mind Buffalo winning a Super Bowl. I would actually I would root
Buffalo
for them
win a
over
Super Bowl.
everybody but the Eagles. I think to win a Super Bowl. They deserve a Super Bowl. That's you want to talk about a long suffering fan base.
Yeah. I think I told you there was a poll on the internet, like which city is the biggest loser. It has the most deplorable sports record. This was across all the teams.
Yeah.
And it came down to Cleveland and Buffalo. And Cleveland won the poll. It was named the worst sports city ever. And I just remember one comment from Buffalo was like, does nobody see the irony here?
Yeah.
Like they couldn't even win the poll.
Yeah. You forget Buffalo went to 4 straight Super Bowls, which is
I know.
mind-bogglingly difficult to do if you think about it.
Yeah, and that
I don't know if it's harder to go to 4 straight Super Bowls or is it harder to go to 4 straight Super Bowls and just not accidentally win one of them. Like,
well, there's supposed to be a Super Bowl hangover for the teams that lose the Super Bowl.
yeah.
So this is a team that lost the Super Bowl 3 times in a row and then still went back.
Yeah. And by the end of that one, did you watch that documentary on them where they talk about how by that 4th season they were just so wiped because they had played so many games?
Yeah, they played into February.
They just kept playing. Yeah, and I kind of feel like that's how the Eagles are this year, as far as like being seeming lethargic and having injuries because they went to the Super Bowl and lost, and then they went back to the playoffs, and then they went to the Super Bowl and won. That's a lot of games in 3 years.
Yeah. Well, the
Basically,
Chiefs are what, 5-4?
Yeah, exactly. It's the same thing with the Chiefs. So it's a lot. Like last night, Josie asked me why football teams play so fewer games than like basketball teams and stuff, and I was like, because it's just a level of difficulty that is beyond any other sport, like physically on your body. So
yeah, it's like a car crash every week.
So,
which is
all right. That's our football talk. What are we doing? What are we doing? I don't know. We're doing. We got a trailer to talk about. So we'll talk about.
Okay.
It's a jet.
Coming soon to a theater near you.
So we got the trailer for Michael.
I saw it.
Which is the Michael Jackson biopic.
Yeah.
I
always called it biopic. Is it biopic?
I did too. It's biopic. Yeah, I know. I actually just had to force myself to say it that way because I've always literally read it and said it as biopic because that's what it looks like.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
Oh well.
But yeah. So we got that.
So that came out.
so that's a thing. So that's a thing that came out.
Did I hear right that it's his nephew playing it? In the movie?
It's Jermaine's son.
Is it Jermaine's son?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know, man.
In the faraway shots, it looks fine. when they close in on him, I'm like, oh god.
Yeah. Look, there was a time in the middle of the 80s where if you would have told me in 30 years they'd make a biopic of Michael Jackson, I'd have been like, that makes sense because this dude is the best thing ever.
Yeah.
And he's never done anything bad.
Yes, he has.
He seems like a nice kid.
He seems real nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I don't know.
He's got a playground at his house.
Yeah. He'd invite me over if he met me.
Amusement park, yeah.
He'd invite 10-year-old me over to hang out. play with his monkey.
He would take me to the Grammys.
Oh god.
I don't know, man. It's just is it weird? It's fucking weird, right?
It's fucking weird. Yes, it's weird. We've already had a documentary.
Yeah.
What, are we going to hold these side by side, this biopic and the documentary?
Well, originally it was going to be originally it was going to end or show him like being
Molesting kids?
no, him being interrogated by police, and as a like, oh my, can you believe this? Our great hero has to
Yeah.
deal with this persecution. And apparently there was some sort of like non-disclosure agreement that the estate had signed with like one of the victims. So they came forward and they were like, dude, you signed a thing that said you would never publicly put any of this out there. So they had to like reshoot it. So I think it's going to end with him performing at the Super Bowl. And just be like, and then Michael Jackson went back to his home planet and never did anything bad. Like, dude,
he had a cameo in Men in Black 2 and then retired.
Yeah, it's fucking weird, dude. Like, I mean, he was the king of the 80s.
I think it's hard for people who didn't grow up in the 80s to understand what a big star he was. Like, the biggest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A phenomenon from the time he was little. It was like, if Timberlake was 10 times the star in his prime that he was, that was Michael Jackson. The whole world loved Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
There's no modern equivalent.
Taylor Swift would be a modern equivalent, I think.
Okay, yeah, you're probably right. Yeah. So like someone who literally like just can't go outside. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, yeah.
Right. But in a time like we've had a billion pop stars since Michael Jackson. Like Taylor Swift is standing out amidst a whole sea of pop stars. Michael Jackson was like king of music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At the time.
There was nothing he couldn't put out there that wasn't gold.
Now, dude, I remember, and we probably talked about this before, but my school had like a fair in the gym, and you would pay $1, which, in the 80s.
Yeah, it was like $10.
You would pay $1 to watch the Thriller video. Like somebody had set up a thing where you could watch the Thriller video, and I paid $2. I went in there twice to watch. It was such a phenomenon. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So every TV show that it was on, I remember staying up late. I forget what show it was on because he had a guest star or like just a cameo on some sitcom.
Yep.
And it was past my bedtime and I had to stay up late to watch it. So like every appearance, like remember he was in that Pepsi commercial and everything, was a huge deal. It was like a movie star.
Yeah. That wasn't a movie star.
Yeah, that wasn't a movie star. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
he was that large. He was that big.
Yeah.
He was so into the stratosphere that you couldn't wait to get a glimpse of him.
Yeah, I bought the Victory album. Remember when he went on the reunion tour with his brothers?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I didn't give a shit about the Jackson 5 and the reunion tour. Like, he was that big a star. I was like, well, I'm going to get whatever he does. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, and then he got weird. You know what I mean? As we got older, he got weird.
Well, I think he was already probably weird.
He was transitioning
that's
into
true.
the weird.
But then he got publicly weird.
Publicly
You know
weird.
what I mean?
Yeah.
He got, he started holding his baby out the balcony.
Yeah.
He started wearing the mask and when he went to South America and stuff. He just started getting real strange.
Yeah.
His appearance started to get strange.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you know the drill.
He's getting white.
Yeah. But I remember feeling nothing when
Nose is different.
When I heard he died. Like, that was how big the divide was.
You were with me when we heard he died.
Yeah, we were leaving. We
were at my parents'
house, I think.
Yeah,
we had stopped over
my parents to get something. Yeah.
And I was waiting in the car, and Brian came back out and goes, "Dude, Michael Jackson died."
Yeah, it was on the news at my parents' house. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I don't doubt there's a story there to be told, especially the stuff in the 80s. Because like he did rule the 80s, and it is a thing that like is interesting probably now looking back on it 40 years later if you didn't live it to be
there's an attraction to relive that moment in time where he ruled the world.
Yeah. But I don't know if I can sit and in good conscience watch a thing that's going to like fawn over this amazing genius of Michael Jackson. Like, look, I still like Michael Jackson's music.
I feel uncomfortable when his songs come on the radio.
I know, but that's the thing. Like, if Billie Jean comes on on one of my '80s mixes that I put together, dude, I love that song. It's fucking incredible. You know what I mean? Like,
I like all his songs. I like all his songs.
Like, I'm a big art from artist guy where I'm like, dude, I really won't separate the art from artist. Like, if the artist is a piece of shit, I generally won't enjoy their art.
Yeah.
So I don't know why.
I feel guilty listening to R. Kelly.
Yeah, I don't know why with him. Yeah.
I feel real dirty.
That's another one.
Yeah. Because
I feel like there is a cutoff line. Like if the art is so good, you don't care.
Yeah, maybe.
You know what I mean? Like R. Kelly is not good enough for me to.
Oh no, nowhere near good enough for me to give a fuck about. No.
Yeah, maybe
I didn't grow up with R. Kelly. You know what I mean? Like maybe that's why. Because there's the whole nostalgia thing too that plays into it too. You know what I mean? Like honestly, a lot of shit that happened in the '80s with bands stuff would absolutely not fly now. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So you know, like I took my daughter to see.
There's not a big difference between R. Kelly and Rob Lowe back in the day.
No, yeah, I know. I took my daughter to see Somber. Have you heard of Somber? He's a pop star. He's very popular now. And he sings in a sort of he's got a like weird 70s-ish falsetto vibe to him. His actual stage was a 70s TV studio talk show set. With like the desk and everything. Yeah, it was fucking great. Yeah. And the thing is, it was 100% above 95% of the audience head. You know, right. Nobody knew who that. I knew who it was. You know what I mean? Because I was an old man. You know what I mean?
They've never seen the Dick Cavett show.
Yeah, he probably didn't know what it was. He's 20. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't know what it is either. So, of course, because I took her to this, and because I want to find things out about him or whatever, so I joined the Somber Reddit group.
Of course you did.
So every now and then, Somber news pops up.
Yeah, for Josie, of course.
Yeah, Somber news will pop up in my feed. So, well, because it's good, because then I know when his albums drop on vinyl, so I can get them for Christmas. Like, right. So I just, you know what I mean. So, but there is, in the last like month, there's been this huge stink about Somber and his underage fans and how he's like sexualizing these teen girls in his audience, and they bark at him. And they're like, it's disgusting because he's 20 and there's like 16 and 17-year-olds in the audience. And I'm just like, yo, you all would have died. Let me tell you the story of Steven Tyler, boys and girls. Gather around. When I tell you about the 14-year-old girl he legally adopted. Like, if you're upset because a 20-year-old is making fuck eyes at the 17-year-old girls in the audience, I got some really bad news for you about the shit that was going on when I was a teenager.
Yeah.
Like
the 15-year-olds in the Def Leppard video.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man.
So, but he put on a good show. I enjoyed it.
There you go.
But I wish I had taken a picture. We were up in the nosebleeds, and when he came out, we were fairly high up. We had really good seats, but we could see everybody in front of us and all the way down to the stage. And I really wanted to take a picture because it was literally a wall of phones. Like, all you saw were phones held up in the air recording this. My daughter recorded the entire concert. The entire thing. Without
actually watching it with her eyes?
No, she just held it in front of her and sang along. And then we got in the car and she's like, all my videos, you're just going to hear me singing. And I was like, I'm honestly shocked your battery didn't die. Like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you're never going to rewatch it. So
that's what Louis C.K. a long time ago did a thing where he went to his like daughter's dance recital or something. And every single parent had their phones recording it.
Yeah.
And he's like, you're not watching it. You're just putting it through your phone. You're going to post it. And nobody's going to watch it. These kids are dancing for no one.
Yeah. When I go to a concert, I'll generally record a snippet or two of a few songs. Just just so that
Yeah.
when they pop up
you
in my
record
Google,
like 20 seconds of a
yeah.
song.
So a year later, Google will be like, "Hey, remember when you went to see, Gojira? Yeah, cool. I'll watch that again." You know what I mean? But like,
Yeah.
And we take selfies at every. We actually made a wall of concert photos in our hallway, where it's just all the concerts we go to. We'll do a selfie. So it's some of them are just me and Brandy, some of them are all three of us, some of them are just Brandy and Josie, or just me and Josie. So we have like we printed out a ton of pictures and just.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, it's cool. So anyway, that was an interlude. But what have we got? What do we got? Oh, Peacemaker. I guess we should talk about Peacemaker. But you didn't see Peacemaker. Bolo, did you finish Peacemaker?
Yes, I did, and I thoroughly enjoed it after a.
All right, well, hang on, slow your roll. I gotta play the music.
And
first.
now, our feature
Come on,
presentation.
Bolo. We got rules and regulations we gotta follow.
You know it. You're not the boss of me.
Yeah. So Peacemaker wrapped up.
I've seen some of Peacemaker.
I feel like by the time. Well, I don't know what. Depending on what Bolo says, after you hear what I have to say, you may not finish season 2 of Peacemaker. But we'll keep it spoiler free and we'll keep it quick. But yeah. So Peacemaker season 2 wrapped up. In this season, Peacemaker finds a alternate dimension where his dad and brother are still alive. Lo and behold, things are not what they seem, and it's not the greatest dimension of dimensions to go to. And that's kind of the gist of it. But like, I really liked it until I didn't, and then I just feel like the ending was just shit. Like I didn't like the last 2 episodes. Like I feel like it really, really dropped the ball at the end. Until the last 2 episodes, I felt like it was telling a story, and then I feel like the last 2 episodes existed only to set up stuff in the next Superman movie and maybe in some other movies going forward, which is not at all what I wanted. I just wanted it to tell a fucking self-contained story, and for whatever reason, it did the Marvel thing and set up a bunch of future things. And I don't know. I was not happy with it. Bolo, if I was going to give it a Van Helsing rating, I'd probably give it a 6 out of 10 Van Helsings. Disappointing because I really, really, really liked the first season, and I really liked 3/4 of this season. But I felt like it just really fucking dropped the ball at the end.
I'm gonna partially agree with you. I enjoyed what you did not enjoy. And I think once Quinn gets through it, there's going to be that element of, he's still has that, I'm done with the multiverse thing, or it's going to be that for Quinn. I know that for a fact.
Well, let me tell you, I've watched the first. I don't know if it's 3 or 4, but I've watched a couple, and I like the way they're doing the multiverse, where there's that. That little nexus that he walks through with all those, structures in it. I thought that was really funny. It's the alien that pops out every once in a while that he yells at. Like it's got a funny vibe, and I dig that. So I don't hate the. It doesn't seem as random as the Marvel multiverse is. Yeah. It's like the Marvel multiverse is just in it to open up possibilities for them, not for any particular story purpose.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's kind of like a cheat for them.
Yeah.
But I like the vibe of the show. I think John Cena's doing a great job.
He's really good.
Yeah, right now it's just focused really on him and the girl he likes.
Yeah.
I know nobody's name. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Hardcore?
Yes, hardcore.
Yeah.
The one I just saw, and you guys can tell me what episode it was, is the guy he killed in Suicide Squad is like following them through the office in a really goofy way.
Yeah.
Oh, what's his name?
Rick Flag.
Rick Flag Jr.
Yeah.
And
so that's whatever episode that is. That's what I'm on.
It's so random.
Yeah, it's funny though.
It's funny.
Yeah, it is. It's funny because of how out of character.
Yeah, it is for him.
It is for that guy.
Yeah.
he's such a hard ass in the first Suicide Squad movie.
Yeah.
So to see him be goofy and everything. But anyway, the total vibe of the show is fun.
Yeah.
I think the music is a little forced and inappropriate sometimes, but
Well, let me tell you, in the last episode, there's two full musical numbers.
Oh Christ!
Complete full musical numbers.
Yeah, I don't care for that. But the Tim Meadows character seems like he's in a different show.
He's so funny though.
He's funny, but he feels like he's definitely in a different show.
He is funny.
Yeah,
though.
like
he's great.
His humor seems like he's a guest star from a different show.
Oh yeah,
it's like he's speaking to a different audience than the rest of them are.
Yeah.
But I love Tim Meadows, so I don't care.
Yeah.
He actually works in the show really well, and again he almost feels out of place, but you like it still.
Yeah. Well, he has that deadpan delivery while he's smiling that just makes me laugh. Just, you know what I mean? He had it on SNL. He's just smiling and just talks in a deadpan manner, and it cracks me up.
Yeah, he's funny.
Yeah.
And he actually his character actually kind of has an arc, which a lot of the other characters don't get. Like he actually gets, like his story actually almost has like, okay, cool, he actually contributed, because like the thing you said about Rick Flag Jr. following him around the office, there's no payoff whatsoever to any of that. Like none at all. He plays no part in anything going forward. Like you would think, like, well, Rick Flag Sr. is going to realize this dimension has his son in it and nope, nothing. Like, in fact, Rick Flag Sr. His character changes so much from like episode 5 to the end of the series that it's almost like, I hope at some point you find out that he's been either replicated or had some kind of mind control put on him, because it's inexplicable how much his character changes in that show from one point to the net by the end of the show. Like it has to come up in a movie at some point that something's happened to him. Yeah. It's crazy.
I can't say enough about the kind of the glue that holds the show together for me is Cena's performance. He's so earnest.
He's great.
He's not afraid to look silly. In fact, he seems to,
he embraces that.
Yeah, exactly. He embraces it. But he also plays hurt really well.
Yeah,
like emotionally damaged.
I feel his pain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He delivers, and what's great is Batista was actually the original cast for Peacemaker. Yeah, he was the original cast, and James Gunn, that's who James Gunn originally wanted.
Batista can act too.
Yeah,
but John Cena surprisingly, when it comes time to do like a sad drama thing, is really good.
But Batista,
he's really good, but he also consistently, and he can't help it, looks ridiculous. He always looks ridiculous. Yeah. So it's to an off-putting degree.
Yeah. And Batista has gone on record and said, he goes, I wanted to do it. He goes, however, after watching John Cena do it, he said, I could not do what he does in this
I agree.
show. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
It'd be it'd be more serious if Batista did it.
Yeah.
It has with Cena, it has like a Looney Tunes quality.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Which works. It's endearing. So, but if I have two musical numbers ahead of me, man, I don't know.
I mean, to be fair, one of them is by 80s hair metal band Nelson.
Oh, well, then I'll dig it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the other one is the theme song of the show, just performed in full, like by the band. I guess because James Gunn really likes that band. I don't know. Like I was literally like, dude, are they doing this? Are they really gonna play their entire fucking song?
Is it James Gunn's band? Because I hate that.
No, I don't know who they are. I feel like they're kind of big, but yeah, Bolo, what do you give it out of Van Helsing's? I gave it a 6.
I'm gonna give it a 7. I enjoyed this series. And also the fact that they're building towards something, for the movies, for the DC slate going forward.
Oh, for sure, it's going to be followed up in the next Superman movie. I have no doubt.
It almost, and just like you said, spoiler free. Quinn has to, because that space.
There's a pretty big guest star in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you in the HBO Max window for the show, they have Lex Luthor on the phone.
Okay, well there you go.
There you
Yeah.
go.
So when you
Nice
go to the
job,
show
HBO.
on HBO Max,
Nice job.
that's the thumbnail.
Nice job, HBO Max.
It's Lex Luthor
Yeah.
on the phone.
Yeah, nice job. Great.
Yeah.
So-
Well, then I'll
looking-
follow up my Rick Flag Sr. statement by saying I hope that you find out that Lex Luthor has done something to Rick Flag Sr.'s brain to completely alter the way he's portrayed from like episode 5 onwards, because it's very odd. So,
But it sounds to me like they're doing what Marvel has been doing is they're assuming that you give a shit about the movies coming down the pike. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like Marvel didn't used to do that. They used to have their movies be self-contained and awesome. Oh, and by the way, it might link up later. But the movies themselves were awesome. And they build up that anticipation for those movies. They didn't just try to sell those movies in their current show, in their current movie.
yeah, that was my
So-
biggest disappointment with it, is that's how they did it. And I just wanted it to tell a story and be done. And
I do not give a shit about the new slate of DC movies. Not one shit. So if there's 2 episodes dedicated to setting that up, I'm going to be bored.
Yeah, I don't
I
even
want to
know if
resolve
it's-
the story that you're in.
Yeah, I don't know if it's beating you over the head with it, but it definitely doesn't give you an ending that makes you feel in any way, shape, or form like this was. I mean, you should finish it, but
Yeah, I probably will. Like I said, I've been enjoying the show.
yeah, I just think at the end you're going to be like, huh, all right, well that wasn't what I really wanted for this. So
Right.
you know what I mean. So you
I'm
guys,
curious to hear what Dutch has to say when we get him on here.
yeah, I am too.
Yeah, because he's the DC guy, so he's probably
Yeah, I'm kind of curious about it too. We'll have to next episode if he's on. We'll have to ask him. You
Yeah.
guys see anything? Anybody seen Frankenstein? I think I'm going to see Frankenstein this weekend. My
Yeah.
sister
Yeah,
wants to come over.
I
and
wanna
watch
I
it.
did watch the first episode of Welcome to Derry.
Oh,
Have you
how is
seen
it?
It's out there. It's
Okay.
out there. It's very much in the style of the It movies.
Okay.
So that's a good thing. It's a little wackier, a little more in your face, over the top
Yeah.
than those movies were. So it'll depend on how you take that, because it could either be freaky or you could laugh out loud. One or the other. You know,
Yeah,
it depends on-
I do want to watch it. I just want to
Yeah.
wait till there's
both
more.
It movies, Quinn?
What's that?
Did you see both It movies?
I did, yeah.
Okay, I haven't seen the second one yet.
Yeah. The second one, and I think we talked about it in our Stephen King episode. They're both pretty faithful adaptations to the book, but the second half of the book is not as good as the first. So just like that, the second movie isn't as good as the first.
Okay.
Yeah.
They changed the ending, of course, because the ending of the book is bananas.
So
But
help me
they
with the ending of the book. So how did that? Give me.
no, I don't even want to talk about it.
No, we're good.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Anyway, it explains
Yeah.
how close they are as a group
Yeah.
later.
Yeah.
Oh,
But-
okay.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brandy came down the other night and she's like, I guess Josie was talking about scary books, and Brandy was like, do you think it'd be okay if Josie read it? And I was like, fuck no.
No.
And she's like,
No.
really? Why? And I was like, are you forgetting a really big and uncomfortable sequence in that book? But you know what? The crazy thing is, I probably read it when I was 13.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
I did. I
Yeah.
did, yeah.
Yeah.
But I really liked the setup in Welcome to Derry. And like I said, I'm going to watch the other. I think 2 more have come out since I watched the first one.
Mhm.
And I haven't seen those yet, but I will watch them. I'll keep up with it.
All good.
Yeah. I think
Well,
you'll
you
like
see
it,
anything?
Brian.
Well, anything for you?
Come again.
Have you seen anything?
I have watched the
Of note?
Witcher season
Season 4? Oh,
yes.
boy, you're a brave one. Is it any
Yeah.
good?
It's actually good.
Really?
It's actually good, and it's for the first couple episodes you
Uh,
struggle because you want to see
alright.
Henry Cavill, but
Yeah, I do.
but this guy pulls it off.
Does he?
It's a Hemsworth, yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Liam.
He pulls it
Yeah.
off.
Yeah. All right.
He
Yeah.
All right.
he earns it.
All right.
You know, I've seen about 5 or 6 disconnected episodes of The Witcher. I never watched
They're all
its season
disconnected.
to season.
Yeah.
No, I mean I've probably watched 2 from season 1 and then 1 from you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But I've always enjoyed it when I watched it, but I never sat down to watch the whole series.
You'd probably like the games.
The
Honestly.
game.
Yeah, the
What do you
What do you
game.
mean?
The
There's
The
video
Witcher
games.
games. You'd probably love them.
Oh, I did play a little bit of
He's kind of like
Was it-
Batman, and
Yeah.
you'd probably like it. They're decent.
yeah.
So
I played I
also-
think The Witcher 3 or something for
Yeah.
a little bit, but it was too
Yeah.
hard.
The other thing, there's a movie that came after that. There's characters in this season 4 that get their own movie that continues right after The Witcher season 4. So
Oh, really?
yeah, so it's called, like, the group of characters are called the Rats.
So is it called the
And-
Snitcher? That's a dad joke for you.
Yeah.
But that movie continues right after the
That was bad.
final
That
episode
was
of
bad.
Witcher season 4, and I was really impressed with that too. So
Cool.
I do.
Is that all? The Witcher season 4 is all done? All
It's
episodes
all
done?
done.
Yeah, I think they
It's
dropped them all
available
at
on
once. Right?
Netflix, and then watch the movie called The Rats right after that, which is continued right after season 4. It's an hour and
Okay.
22 minutes long. It's very good.
The Witcher, the episodes I've watched, and you tell me if I'm wrong. They always reminded me of a modern retelling of Xena and Hercules. Show.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. With more sex and violence.
Yeah, that was the vibe I got. Like he had like a little
Monster of the
Scru-
Weekish.
well, yeah, and he had like a scribe guy that was following him, and
Yeah.
I'm like this. I've seen this whole motif before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very much like that.
Yeah, so
It's not
but
bad.
what the hell? I love those shows. So
Yeah, it's not bad for what it is.
Yeah.
Henry Cavill was great, so that's why I just haven't given this one any sort of a shot, because I loved Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
poor Henry Cavill. When's he going to be in a good movie?
Yeah, I know, right?
I don't know.
Highlander.
I hope.
He has to heal from his injury. He hurt his foot, I think.
He hurt his
Hmm.
foot.
Yeah, his
Probably-
foot is in bad shape.
Probably that human growth hormone he takes.
Yeah, well,
That's
the price-
side
that's the
effect.
price of-
Gout.
Yeah, that's it. It's the price of fame, man.
I saw one of the Conjuring movies, the latest one. I don't know if it's 4 or 5.
I think it's the last one.
Yeah, whatever the last one is. Yeah, it sucks. Do not recommend. The final boss is a big mirror that spins quickly, and they defeat it using the power of family.
Okay.
Like a Fast and the Furious movie.
I
It's
feel
not
like
good.
a heavy rock would do the
Yeah.
trick.
It's not good. It's not good. So yeah, that's it for
Oh,
me. I
well.
haven't seen anything in a while. Other than Band of Brothers, which we can't get back into. But
We'll talk till 10 o'clock.
I discovered a band. I haven't discovered new music in such a long time that whenever I do,
Oh,
it's so
yeah?
exciting. Yeah. So it got suggested to me in my Facebook algorithm. I don't know why. Usually I just get metal bands suggested to me in my algorithm, and usually I know who they are, so I'm just like whatever. But it's a band called Wet Leg. Have you heard of them?
I feel like I have.
Have not.
So it's a cute redhead singing, and I was like, is this a metal band that I've not heard of? So I clicked on it, and they're like they're new. Their album just came out this year.
I feel like I've gotten
Dude,
I feel like they've showed up in my reels.
they're like a 90s alt band, and they are fucking incredible. Like they are so unbelievably good. The song that got suggested to me was called "Catch These Fists," but the entire album is fucking great. Like
Wow.
they are so goddamn good. So yeah, and it reminds me of something that I actually sent a message to Jesse from
Crew?
York
Yeah.
about them, and he's like, "Oh, I love them." I was like, "Dude, yeah, right? They're like something we would have listened to in college. They're so good." Dude.
I wonder if there's a band out there that Jesse's never heard of.
Yeah,
You
dude,
know,
that guy does
like
know.
you could bring any obscure
Dude,
band.
he does know
Yeah.
his music. Yeah,
He'd be like, "Oh, lead singer is, or the bassist from there is
Yeah.
was from this other band."
yeah. He did know his music. That's for sure.
Yeah.
All right.
I still have songs that I listen to, in my Spotify feed that he showed me, but way back in whatever year that was, 93.
Yeah. Anytime I think of Ween, I think of him because
Yeah.
the first time I heard Ween was in his dorm room.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And whenever I hear anybody talk about James Brown, I'm like, Born in Augusta, Georgia. remember that song?
All right, I got a little bit of back in the day, and then we're done.
All right, let's go.
Oh wait, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it today. I saw this actually today in 1970. Today being November 12th. Today in 1970, they blew up that whale.
On the beach?
Ever seen that video? Yeah. That happened today. If you've never seen that video or don't know what we're talking about, there was a whale that washed up on some beach in Oregon, and they couldn't figure out how to get it off the beach, so they decided to just load it up with dynamite and TNT and blow it up. And
people are awesome.
and there's a video of it, and it just rains whale meat. Like it's literally something that happened in real life that if you saw it in a comedy movie, you'd be like, this is insane. But it destroyed somebody's car, like a huge chunk landed on somebody's car.
Do you remember that scene in it's probably based on that in Reno 911 Miami?
Oh, I'm sure it's based on that.
Well, it's the big giant whale on the beach. They don't know what to do with it, and one of them they start like pushing it. They're all lined up on the whale, pushing it, and one person just goes through the whale, like into the whale.
It's so disgusting.
I remember they had that in the preview, and I'm like, I'm seeing that movie in the theater.
So yeah, that was in 1970.
Dude, that's great.
And there's a video of it. You can find it on YouTube. It's like a newscast. The guy's like doing his reporting in front of the dead whale, and then they're way far back, like beyond the dunes when it explodes. And this explosion is fucking mind-boggling. It's such a big explosion, and then it just rains whale meat, small pieces, large pieces.
I wonder if there was a meeting, like a little town meeting, just like out of Jaws, where one guy in the back is like, I can get rid of it for you.
TNT.
Yeah, you just need some speaking of Jaws. Here's some random November facts. November 1978, the first broadcast of Different Strokes on NBC. Classic show.
That is classic.
November 1979, Jaws shown on TV for the first time on ABC. That's how I saw it. Not 1979 though, but that is how I originally saw Jaws.
Yeah, I didn't see it until I was a teenager.
Yeah, I saw it probably in middle school. I remember taping it off of TV and then watching it.
But I also, I saw it on TV before I.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's how we would have had to see it. Did they re-release it?
It wouldn't have been re-released. So you either rented it at the video store or saw it on TV. 1980 in November, Bosom Buddies premiered on ABC. That's Tom Hanks's not his first role, but one of his first big roles. And that show would never allow that show to be on TV now. It's way too woke.
I remember Donna Dixon being in that show and Little Quinn being in love. You know, like, I was madly in love with Donna Dixon.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
And the theme song's Billy Joel is the theme song.
Yeah, My Life.
In My Life, yep. 1981, another great TV show, The Fall Guy, premieres on ABC.
Another great theme song. Too.
Yeah, dude, another great theme song. Hell yeah. 1983.
We need to rank TV theme songs. Is what we need to do.
Oh, dude, no, that would. Dude, there's so many.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like to get it down to 32 would be hard. I think that's we should do it.
You'd have to seed them right too this time.
All right. You know what? You can do it. How about that?
I don't want to do it.
Exactly.
But if I did it, I'd do it right.
And-
We gotta
I
be
don't want to
careful.
do it, but if we did
We gotta
it,
be
we'd do it
careful.
right.
Star Blazers doesn't win that tournament
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
They will.
November 1983, we discussed this on the show. This was a pre-Bolo episode. The made-for-TV movie The Day After, depicting the start of a nuclear war, was shown on ABC. Over 100 million people tuned in for that. I was not one of them because I was not allowed to see it.
I thought.
Did you?
We forced young Aaron
Forced
to
him to watch it. That's right.
yeah, forced the poor millennial to watch it.
Yeah.
Is he a millennial or is he something else?
He's probably a millennial. He's right. He's probably near the cutoff of whatever comes after that, though.
He's like, what the
Dutch is
hell?
a millennial, right? Yeah. So, yeah. It's a good movie for a made-for-TV movie. Shockingly violent. When that family bursts into flames, that's really not something you expected to see on TV in 1983.
I tell you, I was affected by like the people's hair falling out and things like that. You know what I mean? Like the radiation poisoning. I didn't love that.
It's not good. It's not the best.
Yeah,
as they say. November 1986, Mike Tyson becomes the youngest heavyweight champion in history with a second-round knockout over Trevor Berbick.
I remember that fight. I remember watching that.
Me too.
Early Mike Tyson was so fun. So fun.
Yeah.
Brian, I watched. I don't know where we were. We were at one of your relatives' house for the Holyfield fight.
Yeah, where he bit his ear.
Where he bit him. Yeah.
Yeah, it was my uncle's house. But yeah,
what
we used to watch.
What year was that?
That was the end of Tyson's career, so that would have been like the late 90s, mid to late 90s. Probably.
Yeah, it was.
You talk about that like it's recent.
Yeah, like it was a couple of years ago. 30 years ago, I don't
know. We've been hanging out for a long time.
Yeah. November 1987, the last episode of the Transformers aired November 11th. Ran for 4 seasons, 98 episodes. The first episode airing September 17th, 1984. It did not win our cartoon madness somehow.
Yeah. You know, I remember as a kid feeling a real disconnect, like because I was getting to the age where you probably shouldn't watch those cartoons anymore.
Yeah.
And I had not seen the movie, right? I missed the movie's run when it was in theaters.
Yeah.
So I had watched the first 3 seasons, all the characters, and then after the movie, I didn't know anybody on the show.
Yeah, the first 2, and then season 3 starts with all the new characters. Yeah.
Yeah, and I didn't know anybody on the show, and that actually helped me get out of the show.
Yeah, that's kind of how I was too, because I did not see the movie either until probably like midway through season 3. I got out of the show about probably 3/4 of the way through season 3. I was kind of like, eh. So, I remember when they introduced Bumblebee got turned into a different character called Goldbug. And I remember distinctly being like, they're only doing this because they want me to buy a new figure. And being like, and it was like a light went on in my head. And I was like, huh. I think I'm done with this. I think I'm done with this. I see what they're trying to pull.
I'm onto your game now.
Yeah, I got you. I got you, Hasbro.
And then flash forward, you have the whole collection behind.
Yeah, now I have multiple of every character.
Who's laughing now?
Yeah, fuck you, Hasbro. November 1988. I remember this. Talk show host Geraldo Rivera's nose is broken when he brawls with skinheads on his TV show.
Yeah.
Yo, that chair came from all the way across the studio to hit that man in the face.
It's true. I know.
I was just like, and it's funny. Just literally, you follow a path of it's a sea of people fighting, and then a chair flies across the room.
And that bandage took up like 90% of that man's face for like a month.
Yes, it did.
For a month, like his whole career. You know what I mean? That bandage is on. It's probably still on him.
If you Google Geraldo Rivera right now, I bet it's in the top 3 pictures that come up. It's him with that giant bandage on his face.
Oh my god!
That man went from brawling with neo-Nazis to getting his paycheck from neo-Nazis, and
it
was just another crazy turn of events.
Yeah.
Here's something crazy. 1989, the law banning smoking on U.S. domestic flights was signed by George H.W. Bush.
Yeah.
God damn, that's crazy that you could still smoke in 1989 on an airplane. Somebody posted a video in Reddit in an 80s, it was the 80s page of a mall in the 80s. It was like a shopping mall in 1989 or something. And literally everyone walking through the mall is smoking a cigarette. It's so crazy.
Yeah.
So crazy. Like in the hallways you could. I don't think they would let you go into the stores. But as long as you were in the hallways of the mall, I don't think they gave a shit.
I remember noticing, like when I got home the first time I got home from being out and I didn't have a headache. You know what I mean?
Or your clothes didn't smell. Yeah.
Yeah, clothes didn't smell and you didn't have a headache. It was like, oh shit, that's because they banned smoking.
Yeah.
So that 1989 doesn't seem that long ago to me either, and that's 1,000 years ago.
And it is long ago.
Yeah.
1991, Magic Johnson announces that he is infected with HIV.
Yeah. And then lived happily ever after.
Yeah.
There's not a trace of AIDS in his body.
Yeah.
That's the
At the
power of-
time, it was like a death sentence.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Remember nobody wanted to play with him?
Yeah, on the
Yeah.
Dream Team, it was like a huge deal that they like were hugging him and getting his playing defense.
Yeah.
Again. Like that was a huge.
And then
deal.
he got cut.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and the cut was a big deal. People were
Yeah, I
freaking
remember
out.
that. Yes.
I thought you meant cut from the team. I was like,
No, he got a cut. No, he got a cut. Yeah.
On his hand.
Yeah.
And he was bleeding like a lot.
Yeah. Well, I mean, honestly, back then, a lot of people that died of AIDS, a not insignificant number of people that died of AIDS because of a blood transfusion. You know what I mean? Like, so.
And you remember all the misinformation that they thought you could get it from like a
you get it
toilet
from
seat?
kissing and anything. Yeah. So, it's crazy. That's the power of modern medicine and being unimaginably rich because he has less AIDS than probably me. So good for him.
You have a non-zero amount of AIDS.
Yeah. He's got negative AIDS.
Yeah, negative.
In fact, AIDS has Magic Johnson.
That's great.
November 1997, the Montreal screw job occurred where Bret Hart lost his final match in the WWF. I wish Dutch was here for this one because I know he's got opinions on it. I feel like that someday that's going to come out that whole thing was fake, that Bret Hart knew about it from the get-go.
Well, dude,
when you watch that match, because I watched the show, I watched some of those Rivals and stuff on A&E and Prime. That's real. All that went down.
Well, here's the thing, though.
Leaving to go to.
Well, I know he was leaving. He was going to WCW the next day. Yeah.
And Vince was like, he's not taking that belt on that show. So
Here's the thing, though. If he wins, let's say he didn't get screwed, are we talking about it 30 years later?
Absolutely not.
I'm glad
all that happens. Yeah, all that happens is he vacates it the next day, and that's it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's a legendary story. It makes him a legend. I'm glad it happened.
I am too. It's an incredible. It's one of those wrestling things that I love to think about or go down a rabbit hole on because it is interesting, and it is like, are they full of shit? Like, because dude, wrestlers can keep up the bullshit, like they breathe. Like it's just part of what they are. Like just. You know what I mean?
I saw an old clip of Roddy Piper on politically. I can't even say it. Politically incorrect.
Yes. Yeah.
And just goes off on Bill Maher for insinuating that it might be fake.
Yeah. Yeah. He starts showing him all his scars.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. Either way, crazy. And a great documentary came from it. That Wrestling with Shadows documentary is fucking great.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. 2001 November 24 premiered on Fox. That remember whenever he was obsessed with 24 briefly.
I saw one. I don't think it was even a show. I think it was like a movie. Like the show had been out for several years, and it was like The Return. It was like a 2-hour movie, and I was like, "That's pretty good." and never
Yeah.
watched the show.
I love the show, but the show definitely reached a point where it was like, okay, like when they blew up a nuke in like L.A. in season 3
Right.
or whatever, I was like, all right, you know what I mean? We're a little. It's when he kicked his heroin addiction that he had in the morning, and by the middle of the afternoon he was, stopping terrorists. Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. And finally, and lastly, but not leastly, in November of 2004, Godzilla got his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. So
Nice.
congrats to him.
Gojira.
How did they do that? Just the guy in the costume came out?
Yeah, probably. And that's it, man. That's the show. So we're done.
Right on.
No
this
dog
will
man
be-
this week?
No dog man. Nah, we'll do some
God
dog
damn it.
man next episode. I'll have a dog man or two.
Dog man.
Okay.
But
Da-na-na-na-na.
yeah. So thanks everybody for listening. Thanks for tuning in. Tell your friends to listen because that's how we get new listeners. Have a happy Thanksgiving. Have a safe Thanksgiving. If you're traveling, I hope to God you're not stuck at the airport. Have safe travels. And we'll be back in December with 2 episodes. I want to do a Jingle Bells episode where we listen to old jingles and try to figure out if we can remember what they're from, like from the 80s. But that we'll see. That's going to require me to round up probably like 15 or 20 different jingles. So we'll see. But I think it's a cool idea. So yeah, I don't know. If you have an 80s podcast and we don't end up doing it, just steal our idea. It's fine. I don't care. But yeah, other than that, thanks for listening. And I think we're done. Are we done? You guys, are we done?
I'm done.
I know you're done. You were done at the end of the Band of Brothers conversation.